Good morning. Today we have this one in a GLK 350 2015. It's a Mercedes. Remember, has a lane departure. So remember, before you put the windshield, make sure you have the white glass, because this morning my contractor sent me with this one, but remember, is the 3383 is no sensor, so they sent me with the white one, the 3627. So we're gonna just put a windshield now. Remember, this one is easy. I know many guys already have it done before. So covers, clips. Got it 4. This is a 1, 2. There's 2 more right there, and that's it. The rest is a retainer plastic. Remember, we're gonna take these moldings. Careful here because you have little clips go inside. So you're just gonna get careful when you're pulling that one, because most of the time I find them broken. So like this, let me show you. I'm gonna start. It's got a couple of chips already. Make my inspection. Remember, all the interiors, electric parts, everything is already checked out. Remember here, just put your hand in this part. When you pull it, just go down a little bit, because this one is really easy to break. So that's one you gotta watch out when you're pulling this one, or you can damage. So most of the time I found this one with damage. So just start on the bottom, and when you have the middle and this one, just put your hand right here and go down. Okay, and that way you can save that one. Okay, now also today I have a body shops, and I want to show you putting a quarter glass. I ordered this one. Is the GT tools. It's a quarter cutter, so it's really nice. It's really light. So I like the design because you can hammer in this area, so it's very big, so perfect for this kind of hits, and just pull back. And also pardon me, we have this kind of system. It's really easy. Just push out and just release your blade, and you can have another ones, you know, the big ones, and just go inside, and that's it. So it's really nice, and I like the design because it's coming thick, and just go more thin, and this part is really thin. So I think it's going to be really help and the quarter glasses, because you can go all the way inside with no problem. But I tested that one today. So we have body shops today. And also I get these little extractors from eBay. It's a China, but I found it because they're really small. You can see the size. This is the extractors we have from Equalizer, and this one is very small. So the problem with this one is coming with this kind of design. But what I did is just take this one away and just buy M8, you know, those Allen. And I got this size. I got a 1.5, 1 inch, ½ inch, and 2.5. So that one is going to help me in the tight places. So that one is going to be very nice. You can use your Allen like this, and you can even cut this one right here and make it more smaller, and that way you can have more room in this area when you have a tight places. So, but the only problem with this one I've noticed is this kind of finish. You see, it's more thick. So I hope they're going to be fine. If not, I have to grind these areas just to make it more flat and more thin like this one. Okay, but I'm testing that one later when I have something else. Okay, so remember, take this one away. I know many people know already, so I don't have to run the video in that way. And I'm going to use my Pro Set, and I'm going to use my Spider Trip. Remember, we're testing that little guy, and see you in the next shot, guys. See you next when I'm going to take all the parts out, and when I be ready to just start making the cuts, I'll show you. Okay, see you next shot. Okay guys, I'm going to test this guy right here. So this is really cheap. It's cost me just $9 on eBay. This is China. Okay, so let me see if I can make this one works, because for those kind of, you know, really tight places, maybe the hood is probably this big, so I think it's going to be fine. I have to just modify this one, just maybe cut a little bit more and make this one more, you know, more low, and in that way I don't have too much room in this area. So let me test this one. It's pretty cool. I didn't have to do much force. As you see, it's already out. Alright, works pretty nice. So I think it's gonna be good for those tight places. I'm just gonna cut this one right here and make it more smaller, and maybe this big right here is enough, because this high probably is too much. So maybe a little more in this point, and that's it. We don't have not much on this area, so I think it's gonna be fine for $9. I think it's good, you know, it's cheap. but it's almost the same design. You know, you can take this one away. Got a little bowl container right here, so you can go in. And they only have to do is replace this one for M8, and that's it. Alright, so that's very good. Okay guys, strip all the parts, they're already out. Now I'm just setting my spider tree, so we're going to put that one on the corner. Remember, like the other spiders, it's the same way. Just leave a little piece because I'm going to start making the cut in the middle and finish, go in the middle here and just finish over here. Okay, so I already put my line through the glass. So remember, now I know many people maybe they don't like it when I'm reusing the moldings, like the top moldings or something like that. But remember, these jobs that are not mine, it's from my contractor, so they hire me just to do the job at these dealerships. And most of the times I recommend to replace the clips, moldings, but most of the time they don't give me anything. So that's why I know people probably they just put on my videos, I don't you know, they don't like it when they see working with the same old stuff, talking about the top moldings on some clips. But remember, this is not my jobs, this is, I'm a contractor. So if it wasn't my jobs, I replace everything, but my contractors don't replace anything. Even the dealerships don't want to do anything, just the glass, and that's it. Okay, so don't judge me, because I know you don't like when you're just working with the same stuff, like a molding or something like that. But this is not my jobs, okay? I'm just hiring to put the glass, and that's it. So that's why sometimes it's a little harder, because like this molding, if I try to pull it out, maybe it's going to break, and you know, I don't want to just damage the molding, so I want to reuse it. So that's why I'm insert the line under the molding, and in that way it's going to be more easy to reuse it. Okay, alright, so we're going to just set this one here. Remember, careful with this molding. This one is really sharp, so let me see if I can go a little more lower, right there. Because remember, that molding is really sharp, so they can cut your fingers, so the line is very easy. Okay, so I'm just gonna start making this cut. Let me just get my, where I left my oh, it's right here, sorry. I just left that one yesterday. Okay guys, so now remember, you can start making this cut from all the way here, but it's much better when you use only half of the glass from over here, because in that way the stress for the tool is less. But if you want to go more far, you can do it. Take this lock right here. Alright, and let's start here. Now we can just go, remember, just the regular positions like the other one. Minus pass over here. I'm going to use my helper, my my assistant corner, because this bracket is really big, so it's pretty close to the headliner and the top of the body. So I'm going to use that one just to help me a little bit. Alright, so now I'm gonna cut probably here, but this time I'm gonna use my assistant corner because this bracket is really high. So I'm gonna try to go probably pushing my line just right here, just to help me to keep the line between the wires and the headliner because it's really close. Alright. Alright, so you see here, so I'm gonna try to just go behind these wires. Very careful here, watch out for these wires, the bracket. Alright, so I gotta save this area. And remember, your headliner here. Alright. You see my lines go very nice between the wires and the headliner. Right there. Let's go the other side. We almost done, guys. And let's finish the cut. And that's all. Okay guys, so easy. You see, it's no more for this tool now. Remember, everybody complain about the tool turning, and can be. All you have to do is better cut in the middle and just continue to see the glasses right now. You can see my molding. You can see what's a stick in this area, this area, this area, and the area. If I pull it out, I just rip the molding and just damage. So that's why I have to use my line under the molding, and it was easy to save the molding. I know people don't like reuse my stuff here, but remember, it's not my jobs, it's my contractor jobs. I always suggest replace moldings, clips. You don't have idea how many things I recommend to replace it, but they only say no, man. The price don't cover that, and the dealers or the customers, they agree to don't put more money on those cars, so that's why. Okay guys, so let me just put this glass because it's laying down all the way here. Alright. So if this job wasn't to me, I mean belonged to me, or was my customer, I replaced this molding for a new one, but there's nothing I can do, guys. So don't be mad, or I don't like the video because I'm using the same stuff, but it's not my fault. This is not my jobs, guys, it's my contractor jobs. That's why I have a lot of moldings, universal moldings, because I always in trouble when the contractors don't want to put any molding. Okay, we're gonna leave the stick here. The next time, let me see, I lost the fit. There you go. And remember, every time you feed your line, just find the red line right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you find your red lines, these ones, go to the next mark, this one right here, and just cut in the middle right here. And that's enough for most of the cars, so you can reuse many times in many cars. So you don't have to fit too much the system, or that can be a problem with your car. Is going to be stuck in between the line and damage the line, and that's going to affect your line for when you start making another cut. Okay guys, so we finish here. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, we finished here, guys. So remember, we're gonna clean the bee we're gonna now remember I'm using Express because last week they didn't the warehouse don't have Max 60, so I have to buy Express. Remember this one, the car does have a frit. After we use the Beta Breed F1, we have to clean with Beta Clean, and after that we're gonna use activator. This is the activator is a clear primer when you have frit on the car. If you don't have a frit, you have to use your 5504. Okay, so in this case the only I'm gonna do is just clean my my B perfectly clean, no contamination, no dirt, nothing, and just recover those little tiny scratches with the 5504, and that's it. Okay, so let me just clean it and see you in the next shot, guys. See you next. We very overweight. Remember, I make my touch only in the areas for those scratches. I got those from WRD. It's much better because the other ones I have from Equalizer, they are not really very strong, or maybe because I use many times, so sometimes this kind of cap starts sliding. So those, the other ones, they're more stronger, so I like more these ones right here, and they're more easy. But both works the same way, but mine's they're very old, so it's ready to put the glue on. Let me start from this one, yeah, right here. I like more when all the bottom dry in one time. Remember, I'm gonna repeat the same thing I said before. If I'm using the molding, it's because this is my contractor job. Okay, it's not mine. I don't like reuse the same stuff, but sometimes I cannot push my contractors or the dealerships just to give me the supplies. They don't want to. That's something I cannot do. I cannot do it, I mean, by myself. I'm not gonna put my money in this car because I'm not getting the money from this car. So alright, let's gonna set this one. Remember, we go open hood because this is deep. This is the deep windshield. Set your wheel, and that's all. Okay, just lock it. Pushing down a little bit, not too much, just expand the bit. You see the molding looks pretty nice, so it's just a little older when you look at the molding from outside, but the molding has same flexibility and it's really nice, so it's not gonna make any problem. Just expanding the beam. Okay, you see, nothing inside. It's pretty clean, and the top too, so I don't have any problem. So I'm just gonna put the brackets on. All this coming in the same way. We finished, guys. So today I have a body shops, so I don't have too many, maybe 2 or 3 installs, but I'm gonna have the chance to use my GT tool and see how this work. I forgot to put this one in my system, and let's see how it happen. Okay, guys, so see you next shot because this one is done. See you next. Hey guys, it's me one more time. We have another two cars. Actually, it's the Chevy Cruze 2017 and Malibu 2017. Now this guys has a recall for the Highliners. They're gonna be placed under warranty. So now the problem with these vehicles is we have to save the cars. Remember, we have the RI, so it's reinstall the windshield. Now the Chevy Cruze already pulled the glass, but I'm gonna record this one because now the problem we have is when I pull the windshield and that one over there and I set the glass in a shop, the glass has a couple of cracks, has one on the bottom, one on the top, one in the middle. So it's a little weird because when I pulled the glass, I didn't find any, I pulled the glass from the car and I didn't make any damage on the glass. So when I set the glass on the shop, the glass has a couple of cracks, like three cracks on the glass. So it's a little weird for me because if I stress the glass, if I break the glass at the moment I'm pulling the glass or cutting the glass, the crack's gonna show up at the moment I finish and no after 2 days. So I'm gonna record now the process, and that way I'm gonna show to the people over here when I pull the glass without break and when I set the glass in a shop without break. Okay, because now they're complaining because they thought I broke the windshield and I didn't say nothing. So I'm gonna start recording now. And we're going to use the spider tree, okay? This time I'm going to record the whole process because even when I insert the line, I have to prove, I didn't break the window when I insert my line. Okay. Okay guys, as you see, I already put my line through the glass and there's no stress, no cracks, so nothing is broken right now. So we're gonna just continue setting the line right there. So remember, I'm gonna try to cut under the glass, not under the glue, because under the glue is gonna stress more my glass. Not too much, but I mean, I don't want to just have any problem. Okay. Okay, so we're ready. So let's go inside and start making the cuts over here. So remember, I want to prove when we pull the windshield out in the right way and we don't break it or stress it too much, because the other glass is a little weird why the glass is broken. It's got 3 cracks in different places, and when I pulled the glass yesterday and before yesterday, nothing was there. I didn't hear any crack or something like you can say the glass was broken when I was cutting, but Okay, I'm gonna start cutting here first. You see the cut is really clean, so you don't have any noise in it, like something is cracking or stressing. The cut is really clean. That one is the line, that's normal. But you see, if right now, if I make any crack, the crack is gonna appear just right now, or when I finish, when I lift the glass, it's gonna spread. I mean, nothing happened when I pull the cruise, so I don't know why the cracks are in my glass. That one is a big gap. You saw the system move a little bit, but not too much. Alright. Remember, this one has a big gap on the bottom. Little box just playing around. Gonna move a little bit because I got a big gap on the bottom. I already passed that. But the system just moved, but done is sliding, okay? Let me just protect. Okay. I'm just gonna make a cut over here a little bit. Let me just go here because I have this big bracket over here. Alright. Okay, we gotta get careful here. The bracket right here. You see, this time I went a little more far on this way, but you see, it's not no more damage in this tool. That's very nice change on this tool because the other one sometimes damage. I mean, you using it the right way, you never damage, but sometimes you go a little faster or you don't put attention and you damage the tool. I did a couple of times, so that's what I know. Alright. Okay, and now. That's the gravity stop. It's right here. Even when I cut it, I don't have any crack yet or stress. So we go with the last cut, okay? You see? Really nice and clean cut. So nothing was stressed. My glass is in perfect shape. No have any crack or any stress. So I'm gonna show those guys inside. The glass was cut in the perfect, conditions. Okay, this is the way just to prove we pull the glass without break. Okay, so after this, you see, I'm free for any complaint about the damaged glass. Okay guys, so they're gonna call me probably tomorrow to reinstall this one. You're gonna replace the headliner and that's it. Okay guys, next stop probably is gonna be the body shop, but I'm not sure because I have just one job and I don't want to go all the way over there. It's a little far away and expend a lot of gas. Maybe tomorrow I go to body shop to show you the GT tool, the quarter cutter. It's gonna be a nice tool. You see, everything is perfect, no damage. Everything is very, very clean. You can see the gravity stops right here. We didn't break or damage anything. Okay, so that's why it's better. I mean, you guys can keep one of these tools. It's nice because you can do this kind of job without damage. Okay guys, so see you next time, or maybe tomorrow, probably, I'm not sure, but I wish you will see you next time. Bye bye.